Hey there guys, and happy whatever day it is that you're watching this video. So today is going to be a pretty special one, for me at least, because I'm going to do this as the season finale of the run of coffees that I've been doing so far, just because really, but I'm ending on a good one. And it's another Onyx coffee, which, as I said last time, came from my brother before Christmas, and because I got two, I thought I'd talk about two. So, I think it's going to be great. So kick back, relax, grab yourselves a coffee, and welcome to Today I Brewed. So, why end it now? It's mainly because I know the videos they kind of look the same, and it's kind of because the time it takes me to edit these is not much, and I want to take a break so I can get better at editing and make the videos look better, and just make them look a bit more interesting, rather than me just talking at you for about 15 minutes. But there's also some stuff I want to do, like I talk about doing videos about processing and methods and all that stuff, and it's just finding the time to do it and feeling happy with kind of what I want to do. And also I want to do some like roasting videos, like on my home roaster, and talk about that and how I've been learning about that and what my journey's been like in home roasting, and you know, where you can get green beans from if you are roasting at home. And you know, I just wanted to take a break from talking about different coffees, and I think it'll make the videos better when I come back for season 2 at some point. But now that's out of the way, let's talk about some coffee. So as I said, I've got another Onyx coffee here. This one is tropical weather, and not only does it sound tropical, well, it tastes tropical as well. But you know, let's talk about it. Let's get into it, and well, let's just talk about this wonderful drink. So the coffee itself, the tropical weather, you can still get it on the website, and I believe it's a bit of a staple blend for Onyx, and it's, well, rightly so, because it's a blend, a 50-50 blend of 2 Ethiopian coffees. One is natural and one is washed. And from looking at the website, this is something that they do quite meticulously, where they get 2 Ethiopian coffees and they kind of blend them together and then work out the ratios till they get, for them, the perfect blend, so that the flavours balance out quite nicely and it gives a really good cup profile. I think they've achieved it with this. So the coffees that are in there are, one is the washed coffee, I believe. I think I've missed it on my notes, but it's from the Gadeb Gotiti farm, and it's a grade 1, which means it's spectacular. Grade 1 is good, and if you see grade 1s, take note. The second one, and hopefully my pronunciation of African words is getting better. But this is a Beloya, and this one's the natural. And by blending these together, it's created quite an exciting profile. I believe these are heirloom. I did look on the website, and I think because one of these coffees was in the one I talked about last time, I'm gonna assume, and they can correct me if it's incorrect, which I would appreciate, that both of these are heirloom coffees. As I said, one is natural and one is washed. And when I do my video on processing methods, it will kind of help bridge that gap as to what the differences in those mean and how they can affect the profile of the cup at the end. The altitude of the coffee is 1900 meters above sea level. So again, pretty high. But this one has a cup score of 88, which is one more than the one I talked about last time. And creeping up higher into those 90s is obviously good. It means the clarity of the notes and the textures and weights are so discernible. And it gives such a pleasant experience knowing the clarity of what's in the cup. The notes on this, I think, are what makes it so tropical. So we have mango nectar, we've got cherry, peach, sweet tea, and floral honey. I would safely say that's a pretty tropical sounding cup. And some of the tasting notes are similar to the one that I had before, but I feel with this one, things are just that bit better. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the brewing process, and then we'll taste, well, this sexy cup of coffee. So when the coffee was grinding, I think this was where I knew this was going to be spectacular, because the aromas were clear as day. You really got them. I think initially there was the mango nectar on the aroma along with the peach, and it kind of gave that feel of like a fruity yogurt. Do you know what I mean? That sweetness, but also that fullness in the aroma. It was delightful. I didn't get much of the other stuff in the aroma at this point, but just kind of having these two coming out was an exciting thing. It was great, and it really bolstered my hopes for the final brew. So when I brewed it, you can see I've gone back to the V60. I did try it on the Chemex, and the profile is somewhat different, but I do think I prefer it in the V60. And while the brew was happening, I think that's when the group of aromas came together. There was definitely more peach and the sweetness coming from there, which I think was from the tea. It could have been from the honey, but we put honey in tea as well, so it could be a mix of both. Didn't get much cherry at this point, but again, the mango and the peach really came to the forefront and gave it such a full, and I mean full, aroma. And by golly, was it sexy to look at. And you can see it. Like, it bloomed beautifully, it brewed nicely. I think it was a little bit longer than usual, so I think this came at about 4:45. I ground it a bit finer than I would, but upon trying it and dialing it in, I appreciated the longer brew time. I think it just gave something extra to the cup that it didn't on a coarser grind. But let's talk about it. Here we are. The final cup of the season. So let's give it a whiff. It's been cooling here for, I think, 5 or 6 minutes. And it's just at the right temperature for those aromas to come out. So there's definitely a lot of peach there. Mango coming through just underneath with a hint of the cherry. I'm definitely getting a bit of floralness in there as well. The sweetness, I think I said in a similar profile to last week, is coming from the tea, and it's giving it really really great aromas, man. Such a cascade just coming into my nose. So let's try it. Well, that's a #1 hit right there. Truly terrific. It's got a really nice body, like it's full but silky. It's got a nice weight to it as well. And the finish is clean yet slightly lingering. A hint of dryness on the tongue, which feels like a tea dryness. Peach is coming through delightfully, along with that mango, and maybe that's what's giving it that body. There is a hint of the cherry in the cup, but it is fantastic. The way it feels on the mouth is just incredible, and it goes down like an absolute treat. It's a wonderful cup, genuinely wonderful. But I didn't expect anything less from Onyx. I never do. And as I said last time, the frequency in which I'm able to drink these, I think makes it such a treat. And maybe it's the rarity that kind of bolsters the enjoyment. Or maybe it's just because they're an incredible roaster. I'm gonna go with the latter, because it is fantastic. Truly amazing, and because it's there on the website, you can get it right now if you spend so much money and shipping costs and whatnot. I would recommend it. I would highly recommend people get this. I didn't try this as an espresso, I have to admit, but I can imagine it tastes great. If I can translate those flavours in my head, I imagine it's a fantastic coffee as an espresso. But as this, what a treat to try, what a dream. And I'm glad that I've ended with this one. So, this is it for season 1. And I have to admit, it's been a pleasure to try all the coffees that I have, and to learn about different roasters, and try kind of similar coffees in different processing methods, and I even got to try my 90+. But as I said, what I'm intending to do is just take a break so I can learn to make better videos. So I can kind of give a little bit more content, a little, a bit of variety in what is coming. And hopefully, once the kind of educational videos come up, there'll be something to learn. Because I know I'll be learning a lot too. And I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. So thanks for kind of tuning into all these videos. It's been nice to see people watch them, and to know that people are watching them. Although originally I just kind of did this for myself. So it's nice that other people are watching me ramble at a camera for 15 minutes each week or so. But basically I just want to say thank you for watching. And the break won't be too long, but it'll be long enough so the videos will be better next time. So if you haven't yet got your coffee, go get yourselves one. Go put your feet up and relax. Just chill for the day. But thank you for joining me for today, and for season 1 of Today I Brewed.